This is a review on the BrainExploder Mobius Picatinny mount. For anyone else that's running a head cam and also added a gun cam to their recording situation, I think the biggest one probably right now is the Contour. They make different lenses for it by a company called Rage Cams. Well, looking for a cheaper alternative, I came across a guy by the name of BrainExploder on YouTube and Shapeways, and he did a review on how to build a Mobius camera with different lenses using CCTV lenses. Well, I decided to do one, and when I got it, I put it together. Camera's fantastic. The biggest downfall is nobody makes a rail mount for it. Well, he also makes a rail mount for it. He makes different iterations. This one's just a single mount, so you can put it on top of the receiver, side of the receiver. He's got some that run dual cameras. He's got a version that this kind of goes into like his own little PEC box situation. I'll put the description down below for this specific mount and his Shapeways and YouTube channel. But for starters, the thing's definitely getting a 10 out of 10. The mount is very robust. The construction is fantastic. Shapeways said it was strong, flexible plastic. Definitely is. If you want to compare it to something that you have, the stock mount that your Mobius comes with it's also pretty robust. It's like a slick kind of urethane plastic sort of whatever. This mount is just a really strong, firm plastic. It doesn't really tweak, doesn't bend. It's real nice and firm. So the build quality of it's fantastic. I don't know if you can really tell. The 3D printing on it is done really well. There's no random like high spots or bumps or anything. It came out real fantastic. So what I like that he did is the retention is how he's holding it, is how the Mobius camera is held in to begin with. You see up here there's little tabs, little like little bosses per se there, and there's a little lip that kind of sticks out here. And what happens is it rides on the side of the camera. And the little retentions, little bosses that stick up, kind of go inside the two little screw holes. There's also another retention in the back, just like the original mount that it comes with. And if you put it in, you'll hear a nice, real audible click that it's snapped in. Real nice. It holds the camera real well. Doesn't seem to come out. I ran the gun on some AEGs. I ran it on my Daytona guns, so a little bit of recoil. The camera, only one time, just kind of picked up out of the back a little bit, and that could have been my fault for not putting it in. Other than that, it held up to all the recoil and everything else that was, thrown at it. The charger port here is left open in the back, and it's kind of nice and convenient. You can just take this off your rail and, just charge it. Or if you're running some kind of external battery setup, you can, plug right into it. The profile with the scope, I'll provide a picture. It's real low profile. The picture will show you how low. My scopes, everything that I've got that I ran, it sees right over it. So if you want to run on top of the rail, it's great. And along with the picture I will show you, if you can see here, the lens here is not dead center of the mount. So it's actually offset so that when this is on the rail, the lens is actually dead center of the rail, so it's a real perspective, in line with your flash hider, which is really a big plus for me. The tolerances on it I also like too. If you can see, I'm pulling this out here. The other little piece that goes in it to slide, attached to your rail, it doesn't just fall in with ease. It definitely requires a slight little push, which I like. So the retention's real nice. It does not come with a bolt and nut, but you can go to any hardware store and just bring the mount and find a bolt and nuts, and they're like 30 cents on top of the $30 that it is. But the mount for $30 is real, affordable, I think, and it's fantastic. One thing that I like about the retention system on it, the other camera that I run, as I mentioned earlier, is a Contour. This is Contour's Picatinny mount, and it never, it kind of irked me a little bit, but now it really irks me now that I see how stable this mount is. This is Contour's actual mount. I know OpsCore makes a mount. I don't have that. The issue that I have with this mount, it slides on real nice and easy too. Feels like, oh yeah, it's real nice and sturdy. Well, if you're running or something, or my Daytona or gas blowback, something that's got some recoil, it really starts to show more in here. If you look closely, the mount has a little bit of play. Kind of annoying, never really bothered me, but if you're running and gunning, whatever, it kind of shakes. This mount, as I showed earlier, does not do that. It's a real firm, nice lock in there. It's, absolutely a fantastic mount. I absolutely love that it's a low profile. Again, if you look earlier, the picture I'll put up, it's fantastic. It doesn't look obtuse, or wrong word choice, but it doesn't look like it's all out of place. Like the GoPros on the sides look like they're giant, whatever creatures coming out of the side of the gun, which is what drew me to the Contour. It was nice and low profile. This, in comparison to size, is absolutely fantastic. This is probably going to be my new go-to. It looks real slick on the gun. It's in every which way. This mount is fantastic. I got nothing bad to say about it. And again, there's different options if you want different styles, but Again, I'll put BrainExploder's YouTube channel and his Shapeways account here. Definitely go check him out. If he puts another thing that I'm intrigued in, I know he's got some GoPro mounts I'm told my teammates about for like hat mounts. If anything is half as good as this, I mean, it's an absolute buy. He's doing some real good stuff with his 3D printing, and I can't wait to see anything else that he puts out there. So overall, again, 10 out of 10 for the BrainExploder Mobius Picatinny mount. If you have any comments or questions, concerns, put them in the comments below.